everybody, happy Friday. This is Sarah Tejans here at the Sanford YMCA. I have a total body with dumbbell workout. I have two sets of dumbbells today. Both of them are kind of a medium weight. One is a little lighter, one is a little heavier, but both in the medium range. If you need a lighter set, obviously get a lighter set. If you want to try a heavier set, go ahead and grab the heavier set. And if at any time it gets to be too heavy, you can obviously get rid of it or lower the weight. We have 10 exercises. We're going to do 10 reps of each exercise, and we'll go through it as many times as we can in the half hour we have. So we're going to get started with our basic warm-up. So feet hip shoulder width apart, knees and toes pointed in the same direction, and we're just going to draw up our hips nice and low. Opening up the hips, getting the legs warmed up, waking up the body. Make sure you're breathing, your core is engaged. Hips are going back, weight is in your heels mostly, not in your toes. Let's do a couple more. And come on up, we're gonna open the feet wider and then turn everything out to the side. Do some side to side. Just opening up those hips a little bit more. Warm up is always at your own pace. It doesn't have to be huge and it doesn't have to be fast. It shouldn't be fast because your body is not ready for that yet. Once you've done a few of these, we're going to add a little rotation to the shoulders, slowing it down even more if you really need that extra twist to the spine. And let's bring it up. We're going to do some good morning. So hands, fingertips are behind your head and not laced back here. They're just placed on the back of your head. Legs are going to stay as straight as you can. Elbows are open. And we're just bending forward at the hip joint. So I'm not rounding my back forward to kind of roll forward. I'm really focusing on those hamstrings and glutes. Again, most of the weight is toward the back of your foot. Not a lot of weight in the front, really no weight in your toes. Let's do a couple more good mornings here, and then we're going to come forward into our plank. So we're going to start with that good morning. Come all the way down to the floor with the hands. Bend your knees if you need to because we are still warming up. Walk it out to plank. Just hold it here for a few seconds. Hands right under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders down and back the spine. Long neck. And lift the hips and walk your hands back. Reach it up. We're going to do that again. Then we're going to do some shoulder taps. So walk it out. And from here, tap the shoulders. We're going to do a variation of this during the workout. So let's just get that core warmed up. And lift the hips again, walk it back. And we're going to go back into our squats. So you might be able to get a little deeper now that you've warmed up a little bit. Always make sure you're breathing. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Let's do one more. We're going to do some hamstring curls, just pulling the heels into the glutes. Get the heart rate up a little bit. We can change it to a high or a butt kick. Again, if you don't want the impact, you're here. Let's change it to a high knee. So knee to the front without the impact here. Or add that impact, getting the heart rate up. Let's do 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Shake out the legs. We're going to get started. First move is a squat thruster. But we're changing the shoulder press to a piston press. So grab dumbbells that you can do your shoulder press with. So a regular squat thruster, you squat and press up, right? So what we're doing today, you squat when you come up. 1, 2, back down. Then you alternate 1, 2. So you're pistoning your arms. It's not both at the same time. It's not 1, 2. It's 1, 2, down, okay? We have 10 of those at your own pace, alternating that press, the starting hand. So down, that's 10, 9. So you're pressing to the point where you're almost throwing the dumbbell to the ceiling. 5, 4, breathe. 3, 2, hips low. Last one, and bring it down. Next move, plank shoulder taps with your dumbbells. So this is that variation of the shoulder taps that I was talking about. So you're gonna start with the dumbbells right under your shoulders. Feet are a little wider. Now you're gonna bring the dumbbell to the same shoulder. You're basically doing a bicep curl. This can be done on your knees. It can be done without the dumbbell. So in the warm-up, we crossed over. Now we're going to the same side without rotation. So make sure your hips are not wiggling and your shoulders are not rotating. So 10 on each side. 10, 9, 8, 7. Watch those hips. Make sure they're staying low. Halfway. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Come on up. We are getting rid of the dumbbells for this next move. We have a hop forward with a bear crawl back. So I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to do 2 hops. So you hop, hop, out to plank. Now bend your knees and walk your hands back to that bear. Okay? Hop, hop, jump out, walk it back, bend your knees. You have 10. If you want to step, step, then step out and walk back. That's an option. You can do 1 big jump, then walk it back. 10 at your own pace. You choose. You should be started. Jump, walk, back. Again, 1 big jump or 2 little hops. Breathe. When you jump out into plank, make sure your hips are in line with your shoulders. You're jumping out to plank, so I'm not jumping out to here. And I'm also not doing this. Nice and strong. When you're done your 10, come on up and grab your dumbbells. You might be able to do the heavier ones. We're doing a side lunge with a hammer curl. So alternating the side lunge, dumbbells are going to stay in the middle of your body. You're going to lunge to the side. Now, the foot that's moving is straight ahead. The leg that's not moving is staying straight. My hips go back. That leg that goes out bends. Come up, curl. Other side, curl. 8, 7, 6. Try not to swing the curl. 4. Big press on the outside. 2. Last one. And 1. We have a plank walk over your dumbbell. So your dumbbells are going to be on the floor. Make sure there's enough space. Maybe a foot in between your 2 dumbbells. You're going to start with your hands in the middle, in between your dumbbells. You're in plank. Again, feet can be a little wider here. Now we're doing walkovers. So you walk over one, tap, back to center, over the other, tap. Start when you're ready. 10 total. So every time you come to the center, that's 1. Knees are here if you need to come down lower. When you're done your 10, sit back and breathe for a few seconds. Nice job. Remember, always at your own pace. You can go slower than me. Try not to go too fast, too much faster. We have heel tap deadlift. So this is where you can use your heavier dumbbells because all we're doing is lower body right now. So lower body is strong. Your legs carry you all day. So start with your knees soft, shoulders back and down. You're gonna stick one heel out and then you're gonna do a deadlift here. So you feel that nice stretch in the hamstring of the leg that's straight. The other leg is soft. Back is flat, nice and long, slow and controlled. We're doing 10. Alternating. Keep the core engaged, belly button pulled in. One more. Make sure you're counting for yourself. Squeezing at the top. We're getting rid of the dumbbells again, coming into a low plank. That means on your forearms. Now, your arms can be straight, parallel with each other. Hands can be out or flat on the ground. Or you can cross them underneath your chest. What I don't want is hands together like this on the ground. So you're either here or here. What you're doing is a jack, knee pull. Jack, knee pull to the side. So 10 alternating sides. Breathe. Hips down, but not dropped below the shoulders. Your 10. When you're done your 10, take a few deep breaths. We're staying down. V-sit with arm circles. So I'll face the front and then I'll turn to the side. So a V-sit, you find your sit bones and then you lean back, chest up and open. You can stay with your feet on the floor or you can lift them up. Don't cross them, just lift them. Now your hands are going to be doing circles, up and under. If you want to add the knee crunch, you can do that. So we're doing 10, that's all it is, just 10. So every time you come up or under, you count. 3, 4, 5, remember they can be here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right, staying down again. Grab your heavier dumbbells. We have a push-up into a deadlift. So what you're gonna need to do is your push-up, jump your feet in, then stand to your deadlift. Slow and controlled. Make sure you get the move before you start picking up the pace. So your push-up can be on your knees. Hands are right on your dumbbells. So down, press. Now jump your feet in. Pause here. Now stand with your legs straight and deadlift. Down, bend your knees. Jump out, push up, jump in, straighten the legs, deadlift. So when you do your deadlift, you have 10. When you do your deadlift, you're starting from here, right? So legs straighten, back is squat, stand up and squeeze your glutes. 10 at your own pace. Make sure you breathe. Holding that core in. Protect the back. Remember, those push-ups can be on your knees. Do your 10. When you're done your 10, we have one more, and then we'll move on. Pendulum lunges. Take your time if you're still doing the deadlift. So I'll turn to the side for this, and I'm going to use my front leg so you can see it. So what you're going to do is a front lunge, back lunge, switch. So front lunge, 90-degree angles. Back lunge, 90-degree angles. Now you jump and switch your feet. Now you're in that ready position. Front lunge, back lunge, switch. 10, alternating. Option, eliminate the jump. Just tap it back. Pushing through that front heel. Making sure that back knee bends. This is not what I'm looking for here. Standing up tall with the upper body, bending the back knee to get low. 10 alternating. When you're done, you get a rest. To grab a drink, and we'll start over. How we doing? Hope you're doing good. Keep it going. Keep it breathing. You don't want a super long rest. It's only a half-hour workout, so you don't want your heart rate to come low. We're starting over. Squat, thruster, piston, press. So, down, press. We're going to go through it faster this time because I don't need to explain as much. Get nice and low in the squat. Knees following the toes. Core engaged. When you're done your 10, we go into plank shoulder taps. So coming down, no rest in between. Starting your plank, feet are wider, remember that. Widen that base, so 10, 9. Remember, you can get rid of the dumbbells. You can also go to your knees. That's my last one. Nice job. We have our hop to bear crawl. So move those dumbbells out of the way. I'll face forward. Remember, one big hop or 2 little hops. Here we go. Jump out, walk it back. Here we go. Or a little hop. Make sure when you land in your hop, your knees are bent. I'm not landing like this, and you can't hear my feet, right? When I jump forward, it's nice and soft, nice and quiet. You get your 10. Next one is the side lunge with hammer curl. Breathe. Nice job. When you're done your 10, you're gonna join me. Side lunge, hammer curl. Now we're gonna change it up this time. When you open your feet is when you're gonna do your curl instead of coming up with it. So open, curl, down, curl. So your body is moving at the same time. Everything is going at the same time. Press through that outside foot. When you're done your 10, woo, plank walkovers. So again, it doesn't matter what weight you're using. For this, you don't even really need the dumbbells. If you don't want to do the walk over and you just want to walk, you can do that as well. So hands are down under your shoulders, walk, walk. Remember, every time you come to the center, that's one. If you want to add that little extra challenge, get the dumbbells, hands in the middle, walk it over, 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 over. Nice job. When you're done your 10, come down. Woo. Heel tap deadlift. So you might be able to grab those heavier weights now. Shoulders back and down, dumbbells at your sides to start. One heel forward, bend that other leg, deadlift, pull, and switch. Now push through that back foot into the floor. You're not using that front leg, the heel that's in the ground. You're not using any strength there. It's all that back leg. When you're done your 10, we're going into that low plank, jack with the knee pull. Remember your options for your arms here. You can have them flat on the floor, you can make a fist, or here, not this. So here we go. Hands down, into your plank. Now, you don't have to jump. You can begin. You don't have to jump. You can tap, tap, knee. Tap, tap, knee. That's your option. Make sure you're breathing. Nice job. When you're done your 10, V-sit, circle the arms. Now, if you want to add some challenge to this one, you can grab a dumbbell, just one. So you're in your V-sit. Start with the dumbbell in one hand, crunch in, and switch your dumbbell to the other hand. If not, if it's too heavy, you're here or here. All right, 10, your own count. When you're done your 10, flip over to your push-up deadlift. So grab those heavier dumbbells, and I'll stay here now so you can see it from the side. So push up, jump it in, stand tall, then lift. Slow and controlled. This is probably the slowest move we have. Straighten the legs and squeeze. Remember, you can go to your knees. Keep that core in nice and tight. Remember, you can step out and step in. If the jump is too much, get your 10, pendulum lunge, and then we stretch it out. We got through it 2 times. Nice work. Pendulum lunge, 10 alternating, and then we'll stretch. So, start with one leg, forward, back, last move, you can add dumbbells to this. Just be careful. Be in control. It slows down with the dumbbells. You may not go as low, but you're adding that extra power that you need to get off the floor with the dumbbells, that extra weight. Get your 10. Come up and breathe. Grab a quick drink and we'll stretch it out. How we doing? Hope you did good. Whew. Hope you worked hard. I'm sweating. Doesn't take much if you work hard, right? Take deep breaths, keep your feet moving, bring your heart rate down just a little. And let's plant the feet. Let's take a deep breath up and let it out. Deep breath up and swan dive down through flat back. Stretching the hamstrings, just hang for a second. Bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs and roll your back. Roll it up slow. Keep breathing. Shoulders back, deep breath up. We'll do that again. Swan dive down. Bend the knees, hands on the thighs, roll it up. Roll the shoulders back. Let's grab one foot behind you. If you need something for balance, go ahead and grab it, wall, chair, whatever you need. Pulling the heel into the glutes, making sure the heel stays in line with the knees, and the knees stay in line with each other. Now release that and cross it over, so both feet are on the floor, so you're crossing that foot over the opposite, and we're just bending at our hips now, and relax down. You should feel that on the outside of the back leg. Maybe even the low back. And let's roll it up. Uncross, grab the other foot. Make sure you breathe and you're stretching. Nice job. And release it, cross it over. At your hips, we're bending forward. Relax the head and neck. Feel on the outside of the back leg. Maybe into the low back. And roll it up slow. The shoulders roll back. Uncross your leg. Let's grab the hands, fingertips. Fingers behind you, interlace them together. Try to keep the palms together. Open up the chest and shoulders. Breathe. And release it. Palms to the front. Interlace the fingers again. And open up the shoulder blades just for a couple seconds. Breathe in, bring the hands up. And lean over to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale out. Nice job. One more big deep breath up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an awesome weekend. See you next time.